Today I'm opening 3 new WWE Superstars from the Masters of the Universe Origins body. These are incredible. They also are so stressful in Canada to get. They were available at Walmart and they stopped selling them at Walmart, and then sometimes they show up, and then sometimes I have to go to like toy shows and buy them from people who go across the border and buy them from Walmart USA, and then they sell them for higher prices. And then recently I've discovered I'm Canadian. Did I mention that? That's why. Oh yeah, that's why I can't get them. Recently, I found out a UK site that does ship to Canada. I don't know if this is a new thing or I missed it, or how long that they've been selling them. That's kind of cool, but then I realized that the shipping costs were just way too exuberant. So I was walking down the aisles of Toys R Us in Canada, even though they are shutting down so many Toys R Us in Canada to open up play centers. I don't know what their focus is on. Luckily, there's one near me, but every once in a while, every time I go to Toys R Us, I will walk down the WWE aisle and say, what if they have Origins this time? What if they, and lo and behold, they were sitting on the shelf. Also, Walmart does have right now the pre-order for the next wave with Ultimate Warrior and what's that Russian guy's name? These are retro. I love that they're retro, but yes, the latest wave. Okay, this isn't the full wave though. There's a chase. Oh, that's the other part of this. Let alone me trying to get these figures to try to track them down. I also have to be able to find the chase ones. Oh, it's a nightmare. Sometimes they do have the chase ones. Like I know I have a Hulk Hogan chase, and I don't have the regular one from one of the previous waves. R.I.P. Hulk. These are incredible. They're so retro. They're so awesome. They're continuing on what Masters of the Universe actually is. And the Origins line, have you seen? There's so much stuff coming out, and I'm trying to save money and not, I can't buy that Snake Castle. There's no way. It's $510 in Canada plus shipping and taxes. Ridiculous. That cannot happen. Somebody else is going to buy it and save it for me later when I have space and money, and I'll buy it on eBay one day for $1,000. It'll probably be worth it for me, but yeah, when I have enough space, I'll have enough money. That's what. And then this is the WWE Superstars, so they're a lesson in me not being an OCD completist. I have to have every single one, and I mean, when a price point gets too high, that's going to stop me. And when I just physically can't find them, they're not possible to get. Will I ever get the what's it, what's his name? Is it the Mr. T one? I have the Mr. T from I don't even remember what those are called. The ones that were WWE on Eternia. They were pretty cool. I really like those. I love the crossovers, but what I was starting to say is that the crossovers aren't the same as they used to be anymore. I gotta open these. Okay, so I am missing one, but Toys R Us had so many of these, each of these, on the shelf. But there's 2 other figures. One is a chase, and who is that? Who's the guy that's missing? Oh, it's Muda. This is. Are these on international cards? I guess this is an international card. Do I see French? I don't know. The kick in the face to all of this is that this is the city I live in. Every Mattel product has Mattel Canada, Mississauga, Ontario. That's where I live. All of these, I've been getting all of these Mattel products that from Europe and other places. Thanks, Andy, for sending me some upcoming Masters of the Universe stuff that we're opening. But they all say the city I live in, and why aren't they available in the city I live in then? Okay, so while I open these, okay, so I'll show you the boxes, and then we'll talk about what's new and happening in the Masters of the Universe Origins. So I do like these sketches. They're super punk. They're super cool. They're super 1980s. So I do like the packaging. Without all of this text on here for the American cards, the backs are even better in the US. But we have Zeus, and we have the Iron Sheik. He's the one from my time period. I guess these guys are more of the 90s when I stopped paying attention. And then we've got Diesel. So that's what's going on. That's what's going on here. And then there are two different color variations of the Great Muta, and he is, I don't know, his face is painted, and then he's got different colored paints on. He's quite different. I want them both. I guess he's in a different case assortment. I don't think somebody went in and bought all of the Mutas from Toys R Us. I mean, I should be checking around at other ones. I can't find these listed on the Toys R Us website, but they do like to hide things. And you gotta search by store. It's very weird. You can't buy them online or anything. Alright, so WWE is continuing on the Origins body. Meanwhile, the Origins figures, they don't even look like this body anymore. This is the original Masters of the Universe Origins body, and they're continuing to use it. I mean, these were the first ones to make the larger figures with the larger bodies, which is cool. They also are continuing on. One of my favorite parts of the Masters of the Universe line was the little surprise pack inside. It's like having an extra little stocking surprise gift when you buy these, so that's cool. The other horrible thing about buying these in Canada is that these are $35. So, and I forget what the price. Walmart, they're slightly cheaper. I'm so excited that I was able to pre-order the next wave, and that I don't have to turn to that UK site, and I don't have to like go running around at the conventions trying to track down ones that I'm missing. Some that, I mean, I'm afraid to look on eBay to see what that Mr. T that I'm missing is worth, but I'm missing a lot more than that. Okay, so I just gotta, do you know that these make a diorama? It seems like the Muta goes somewhere in between here or here, but you can see that these ones, see his elbow, the Iron Sheik's elbow is in that other one, so they make a diorama out of the picture. I think that's really, really cool. I do love these. The cards, they were in pristine condition. I was careful, but I had to throw them in my bag and then ride around the city on my bike for a while. So they did get all bent up, but that's normally the state of all of the other cards that I have. I'm still going to cut this off more neatly and save the cards because they're awesome. But yeah, I mean, yes, because I bought them secondhand at toy shows, and they've, you know, traveled the world, traveled across countries. So none of these cards are in great shape for me. Iron Sheik, definitely one that this is my favorite one from this series. They often incorporate soft goods, which are really cool. I even sometimes save this, even though that doesn't come out very easily. The artwork's amazing. The artwork is hand-drawn. Wait, do I know this? Do I know that this is an AI generated? Which is something that I'm so missing in packaging nowadays. Some packaging is amazing, don't get me wrong, but I mean, this is totally hand drawn, again, very punky, and the line drawings, I mean, everything about those cards are super cool and supreme. Alright, okay, alright. And then the last one we're going to open is, see, I don't know who Zeus is. I guess I know who Zeus is, but my wrestling was the 80s wrestling. Okay, what else do we have announced? So we have the the 2000X Masters of the Universe Origins, which aren't even Origins anymore. They're totally just 6-inch, 7-inch. They seem to be even bigger, like the Thundercats, which the Thundercats they started to make. I noticed before people started talking about this is that they're all different. They're all different bucks. I did not realize that they were going to turn Masters of the Universe Origins into this regular toy line. Like, one of the major appeals to Masters of the Universe is the reuse of parts, and that all of the figures look similar. So I mean, they look amazing. So maybe it's my cue to stop collecting. There's no way. They do look incredible. I loved the Mike Young cartoon. It was probably, I did not like the Filmation cartoon even as a kid. I watched it because you had no choice. It was the only thing on, and they played it every single day. All right. We get some really cool pieces. Some of these guys get fabrication. Some of them do not. Oh wait. His mystery bag. It's kind of like a wax paper. It's kind of a cross between paper and plastic. I don't really like the extra hands that they include with these guys, only because I don't know what to do with them. It's just another extra thing for me to deal with. They could just give them these hands that look like fists, and they also hold things. So I don't understand why they put that extra effort into it, but I mean, I'm sure some people are very happy about that. Sometimes I use these cloth goods to put on. His hat comes off, that's so cool. I can't believe that I can't remember what else is available, but there is all kinds of new Masters of the Universe Origin stuff. There was stuff that I was able to buy. Oh yeah, Walmart got so many things. Walmart in Canada got the Turtles, which we haven't had Masters of the Universe in Walmart for ages. So the fact that they got the Turtles wave is crazy. I don't know what that's all about. And then they got the 2-pack that is, I believe, the Target exclusive. Did I just mix these up? I don't know which one goes with which. We'll figure it out when we do this. Let's start with the Iron Sheik, since I have him out. I pre-ordered the newest Wave 15 of these. This is Wave 14, by the way. Wave 14, it says up here. And I ordered the 2-pack Retro Masters of the Universe, double. I think it's a Target exclusive in the States. Here we got it at Walmart, so it's just He-Man and Skeletor that look like the vintage figures, but they're redecoed and they look kind of cool. And they're the squat ones, no articulation. They're the 5.5 inch, 5-point articulated figures. So that's really cool. But I got that. And then I pre-ordered all of the new ones of these, and that's quite a big sale. Hopefully my pre-orders aren't charged right away, and that I have time, because they are coming out in September, I believe. The middle of September is when they said this pre-order. A lot of these figures, when you order them from Walmart in Canada, they say that they're available, and then they cancel your order. So I still don't know for sure, but I do have confidence. The fact that Walmart, it seems like Walmart lost their exclusive license to getting these. So, I mean, what more is to show you? The weird thing is that you can mix and match these exactly like your Origins figures. The Sheik hat comes off. We got this Arabian scarf on his head tied with a strap. He's got his armbands, and he's got his crazy boots and socks looking real good. And then he's got these cloth good shorts. It's always funny to see what's painted on and what's cloth goods. Like, they could have very easily just painted these down his legs, but no, they went that extra detail. And look what else they did. They painted the butt on the back of his legs to That's kind of a very strange thing. Oh, and that camel on his Speedo is quite a nice touch. Yeah, these are amazing. I love the articulation on these. Pretty easy to show you. What kind of review is this? Me just talking about Masters of the Universe. What are the other announcements? Oh, we are finally getting Dragster. I still need Blast Attack, but Dragster is definitely one of my favorites from the original line. Those belong to him, I can tell you right now. Do we have any extra fun accessories in this bag, or are these just all hands? Yeah, see, I'm going to just stick these in a plastic container all together. But yep, it's just a million different hands. This is disappointing though, because sometimes there's like a fun little accessory. Maybe this is what has happened in recent years. We've got the pointer finger, we've got the fist, and then we've got the open hand. One of each for each side. I mean, that is really amazing that they give us all these hands. Maybe they will match some of the Masters of the Universe ones. All right, here we have Diesel. All of these guys had really weird cross eyes. I think maybe that's because they're based on what they look like in real life. He's got an extra removable band. This is all stretchy, rubbery plastic that you can take off. He has a tattoo, and his cloth good shirt comes off. Oh, and here's an example of how they painted on his leotard underneath, like that low hanging. It says Diesel on it. He's got on his motorcycle riding pants with fringe down the sides. I mean, he's rock and roll. Check it out. Zeus. There he is in his wrestling uniform. And then you can see that the material that these t-shirts are made out of are all very costumey, like Halloween costumes for kids. Not all of the edges are finished and hemmed. Usually they're not. It is around the neck, not in the arms, not in the bottom. It says Diesel Power on the back. You can see the great detail here. We've got articulation at the wrists and the elbows and the shoulders and the head and the waist, which comes apart where you can give these pants to somebody else. And then at the boot. Hey, what's going on here? Did they stop? See, there's the boot cut, so that's where it usually comes off. But hey, these are different, and they don't come with a schematic drawing like they do with the Masters of the Universe. So I don't know. Yeah, I'd be afraid to pull on that foot. But that's a new thing that they've incorporated a lot of, like with the Thundercats. There's all this new removable part stuff where the foot comes out. And you swap out parts of that, but I'm not gonna mess around with that. But that is so funny that they removed that extra bit of boot articulation. All they had to do was cut it right through here. They could have did it. The fringe would have hit it well. Interesting, they took that away. Is this going to be just hands? Are we going to get the sunglasses or anything else in here? I called these surprise packets. Oh, well. These ones are a little more exciting because some of them are gloved. Oh, we do have sunglasses. I called that one. See, okay, so this is some of them have gloves, and that was really cool of them to give. We got one ungloved hand and one ungloved fist, and then we've got a gloved fist and an open hand. I don't know why. Oh, and they took away two hands and gave him sunglasses. And oh yeah, I should have noticed because they have little gaps. They do such a good job with the sculpt, though, with the hair. I've noticed in the past that, especially when they have glasses and they can fit underneath the hair, just works out really well, and it holds in place. Like, these are such tiny figures. The fact that they get these tiny little sunglasses, it's pretty incredible. And yeah, I am a fan of Diesel, for sure. This is good stuff. Wait, I called this the back of the t-shirt when it's the front of the t-shirt. Velcro in the back. They should have Velcro in the front, though, for ripping the shirt off. But I guess it's only Hulk that does that. The heads come off, by the way. If you don't know about Masters of the Universe Origins bodies. So yeah, very interesting that we've got these WWE superstars who aren't even labeled Origins, who are continuing on the Masters of the Universe Origins tradition by keeping that body. But, oh yeah, his accessory is his headgear. His shorts. Alright, and then I'll just show you in here first. I think it's just hands in here. Well, yeah, I don't know. There's so many different incarnations right now. Oh yeah, and I didn't mention the Transformers, which I had to buy from the Mattel Creations website. And then plus, I was so afraid when we got an exclusive San Diego turtle set. And of course, I had to buy everything. You have to buy it right away because it might sell out, but they didn't sell out, and I could have combined all of the orders and only paid $13 shipping for everything, but no, which $13 shipping probably gets translated to, wait, is that the American price, or hopefully that's the Canadian price, but I think it gets translated to like $20 Canadian plus taxes, and well, at least it includes the price hike for Canadians does include the import fees, so we don't have to worry about any of that. Back to Zeus. So Zeus doesn't have any cloth goods like the other two guys, but he does have this giant rubber armor, post-apocalyptic armor, and it says Zeus down the side of his pants, covered by his knee pads, which you can also squeeze off if you want to. He does have the boot cut, where his boot, kind of the hardest joint to take out. And I didn't show you that the wrists come off, but I don't have to show you that the wrists come off because we got these hands. So we just get, we just get two sets of hands. I don't know why the Iron Sheik gets so many hands. Well, I guess they had to give him the pointer. That was important. This is so rubbery cool. It's so large. It's so post-apocalyptic football. So you can check out how it's made. It seems like this is super rubbery, and this is not slightly. Oh no, this is kind of the same rubber. They just get it really layered up and then fastened into here. I like that it's two different pieces of plastic put together, but then they used some paint on the vest here, so kind of cool. Oh, and he also gets a belt, which is nice. Okay, so he's got all kinds of accessories. That's where the money. Another cross-eyed guy, tattoo on the side. Well, I guess it's his head's not shaved. His hair is showing the Z. That's the extent of his hair. And then look at that face. Look at that face. Oh, I don't have his boot on perfectly. Black pants. You could see that you could give him. Oh yeah, and his belt comes off. And then the belt has all of these pegs, which I like. I like that a lot. This is definitely a belt that they could reuse. But look at that. We got 4 pegs going into those holes. That's security. I probably shouldn't have taken that out. It goes on the very last because it might be hard to put back in. Children that make these have such smaller hands than I do. They're better at. Oh, and then I don't know which way the belt goes. I guess it goes in the way of Zeus. Wait, it would always go. I don't know if there's an up and down. I don't think it matters. All right, and that's what his little leotard total pants look like, uninterrupted by the belt. That is cool. Oh, I was going to switch out his torso, but no, I won't do that. He's cool. He's awesome. These are all so sweet. I'm so happy to be getting these again. Let me know if you've gone to Toys R Us in Canada. Have you seen them there? Do you know if you've seen the other guy, Muda? Is the Great Muda anywhere? Or was it just my store? I should check out another Toys R Us. I gotta go downtown, I guess. Okay, so here we go. Master Universe Origins. So much new stuff coming. Can I keep up? Financially, no. I can't. But this is important to me. These are so awesome. They spark the joy. Look at that mustache. Look at that. Look at that chic. So chic. All right, like, comment, share, subscribe. Until next time, bye.